everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Cassidy.
I'm Becca.
I'm Anna.
And we are the Try Hard Girls. First of all, everyone, happy Valentine's Day.
Or Galentine's.
Valentine's Day, whatever you want. A day filled with love, no matter who you're with. Text your friends, tell them happy Valentine's Day. It's all about love today, people. And in Seattle, it is a very snowy kind of Valentine's Day. You guys might have already saw, but we all spent yesterday either outside in the snow or inside under covers with the fireplace on because it's so cold up here right now. And unfortunately, that means that we weren't able to meet in our studio because the roads were really icy and we just wanted to be really safe. So please forgive us. I know we're already into week 2 and we can't be in our studio, but weather is a bitch. So.
Honestly, this rebrand, how we wanted to restart, has not gone as planned, obviously. But, you know, that's also, we're just trying hard over here. So, yeah, but we're excited. I'm excited. I mean, I know you guys are listening to this obviously on Monday, so Valentine's Day has already passed. So I hope that means you had a great Valentine's Day with yourself or your loved ones.
Yeah, and so like Becca said, we did have some technical difficulties last week with our videos. We're trying something new with our audio, so we just had a few little hiccups. We got them fixed though, and hopefully now it'll be smooth sailing. So please bear with us. We appreciate you guys going with us on this journey. And I mean,
Awesome.
These are just lessons for us to get better and better.
Shout out to our new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing after watching the weekend Super Bowl halftime performance reaction video. It means the world to us. We were like, you guys, we have like 350 now, 372 right now. Like, this is crazy.
Honestly, like, we need a career of reaction, clearly. I mean, everyone's telling us, okay, go react to the Katy Perry halftime show. I mean, girls, maybe we just, hang up our sit and sip hats and get to the reaction. Just kidding.
Girl, I'm down.
I did want to ask a question to everyone who's watching this video in particular, because you're obviously here watching us again. Do you guys want us to do reaction videos? And if so, leave them in these comments, because I feel like some people go to our reaction videos and it's just kind of like a one-time watch. But if that's something that our subscribers actually want us to do, we'd be more than happy to. I mean, we obviously want to keep our sit and sips because we love talking about pop culture and the day's hot gossip. But reaction videos are really fun too. And it's really fun to just be very authentic and react to concerts, whatever. So just let us know in the comments below.
They're pretty easy for us in terms of getting them out. So if that is something you guys would want to see, we could easily do it for some, extra content throughout the months or weeks or whatever.
Exactly. Well, should we just dive right in, because we have a lot to talk about?
As always, literally, This is us. We're like, okay, we need to keep it short, and then it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
we are.
I feel like we maybe should start with one of the things that are on all newsstands right now, and it's Chris Harrison and the Bachelor debacle. And I say debacle, I don't know if that's the right word, but basically Chris Harrison is in some hot water because Rachel Kirkconnell.
Lindsay. Sorry. Yes.
I know. I wanted to make sure I said Kirkconnell because I know Rachel Lindsay is involved in some sort of way too. But Rachel Kirkconnell had some images surface of her at an antebellum party. If you don't know what an antebellum party is, please look it up, and you'll probably quickly understand why it is very not good. When Chris and Rachel Lindsay were talking, Rachel Kirkconnell had not said anything about it. And so everyone was, I think, more upset that Rachel had not spoken up about it and maybe apologized or explained herself. So when Rachel Lindsay had Chris Harrison on, was it
Entertainment Tonight?
Entertainment Tonight. She obviously had to bring it up. It's all in the news right now. And Chris, I think, didn't think before he spoke. And he said some things that really offended a lot of people, hurt a lot of people. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it, Anna and Becca.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm watching this season. I've been watching for quite a few seasons. There's only a couple seasons where I don't watch it. And first, let me just say, Bachelor in general there are so many things in Bachelor Nation that are bad. And it's one of those shows that you hate watch, at least for me. I'm a sucker for it, little hopeless romantic, but I also have so many issues with the show in general. And this stems way before all of this controversy. But yeah, so basically Rachel whatever, as Cassidy mentioned, yes, there was images that shared, but also what actually got big, you guys, is TikTok. TikTok is the reason she even got caught with these images. They're the ones who uncovered it and made it really big. It was a TikTok user.
Of course.
TikTok just out here changing lives. But there were some other things too, some past things she said, some tweets she's liked. So there was a lot more than just these images, but these images also were from 2018. So they were not that long ago. And Chris Harrison, one of the things he said in the interview, which we don't need to get into everything because literally every single thing he said during this time was very bad.
Watch the interview and you'll understand more of what we're talking
honestly,
about.
Most of you guys are probably tired of hearing this because it's kind of in some ways old news, but it's important to talk about, especially this month being Black History Month, right? So it just goes to show how far, every day we see how much further we need to go as a society to continue to be anti-racist. But he basically was saying, well, 2018, that was a while ago. It's a different era. We didn't have the woke police. That was one of his comments.
He said is the same lens on 2021 as was 2018, but that just doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No, racist is racist no matter what year.
Well, and Rachel Lindsay put it in a good way, said it in a good way. She's like, there's no lens. There's always been a quote unquote lens over this stuff. It's just obviously 2020, a lot of it blew up more in the public eye because of things that were going on. But that doesn't mean that just
we were all home and we were all able to consume it. We weren't going on with our day-to-day lives. They happened prior to June, right? They happened prior to Floyd. And so that's the thing, that it's just in 2020, this lens he's talking about, I think, is just the fact that we were all home and we're consuming, and we have to sit with that emotion. We have to sit with the fact that that's still happening. It's going on, and we can't ignore it just in our day-to-day life. We can't just go back to work, forget it happened, continue on. We had to sit there and think about it. But regardless, like I said earlier, racist is racist. And the things he was saying, honestly, yeah, he should have thought before he spoke. But in my opinion, I'm kind of glad it happened, because this isn't the first time he's said these things, but it is the first time that there's finally the amount of backlash and the amount of loudness around it, because he's made these kind of comments in the past. And it just goes to show, if you choose to have hate in your heart and you choose to think that you're superior based on your skin color alone, it's gonna come out one way or another. And again, we're just not here for it. So.
I don't watch the show like you guys have. I know there was one episode towards the beginning of our Try Hard adventure where you guys talk about it for 15 minutes, and I literally have no idea what you guys are talking about, because I just have never been I know their demographic is women, and I know there's men too, but it's mostly a lot of white women. And not saying that there isn't Latinas or Asians or any other culture, that
There's
that,
the token one or two each season.
Yeah, but to be honest, like it's not a diverse show, doesn't have a diverse casting. I don't relate to it. The only time I ever watched it was when one of our friend's sister was on it, and I did enjoy it. However, I feel like this is not new, kind of like you guys were saying, but you guys know more of it because you guys are not fan, you guys watch the show.
I mean, I'm a hate fan. I watch all the time.
And like there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, as someone that outside, when I look at this, I'm like, again, hasn't this been happening for a while? Becca, I didn't know anything was happening until I saw your stories the other day, and I even DM'd her. I'm like, okay, what's the tea? And she was giving me all the information on voice memo, and
Just call me reporter Rebecca.
Yeah, we were going on and off, and what I like, and I'm actually really proud of myself because I kind of knew who some of the people are. I was like patting myself on the back. But I think it's ridiculous that whenever anything happens that has to do with race, Rachel, the Black bachelorette, is the one that they always focus on because she is literally like the only Black like bachelorette.
She's the loudest. She's the loudest from the community. I mean, she was bachelorette. She got a lot of flack when they chose her, and again, in the past, Chris said that's why they're not choosing people of color as their bachelorette because the ratings are lower. People don't.
Are you fucking?
Yeah, it was a comment. This was a few years ago. It was a few years ago. It was a comment about it, and it was disgusting. And I really appreciate Rachel because if I were her, I feel like I would give up. You know,
it's not her job to like educate people.
But she's the one that's having to do it because she's the loudest. She's the one on, she was the first Black bachelorette. Now we have Tasia as well, who I also just adore. But this is the thing. Okay. Everyone kind of knows the drama, so we don't need to keep getting into the drama. But this is what I want to ask you. And I know, Anna, you haven't watched this season, so it's not going to – and Cass, have you watched this season at all? Matt James, you have? Okay. Yeah. Are you going to keep watching? I go back and forth, but I heard a really good point, but I first wanted to ask you.
I'm going to keep watching because I don't think that what's going on – okay, first of all, I don't really know who wins. I know who I want to win. I don't know if that actually happens, but I still want to support Matt James. He is the first Black bachelor. This is the most diverse cast group, whatever. Mm-hmm. They did put a lot of effort. It's really, really, really shitty that this has to come out of such a historic bachelor casting, and important one too, to move forward if they want to keep this show going. I just really want to support Matt James and the other people on the cast who are there to find love. And honestly, I mean, this has obviously already happened, their season, so I don't want to make me not watching part of what Chris said, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Or Rachel. Like, I don't really like Rachel anyways, and this was before I even saw anything.
I loved her in the beginning. I was like, oh my God,
she's
who I picked for my winner.
I mean, she is really pretty, and she actually did seem very nice on the show, but the other girl I like is Michelle.
I like her too. I like her a lot.
I am so obsessed with her, and I think that they click so well. So I just want her to win so bad.
I really like her too. I really, really do.
She's so genuine.
Yeah. So I at first was like, well, honestly, I didn't really think about whether I was going to keep watching or not. And then as obviously everything was being uncovered and people were talking about it, there was this big, boycott The Bachelor, calling. And then I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but someone said, no, we need to watch it because the same reasons Cassidy kind of said. We need to make sure that Matt's ratings stay high because as a diverse group, right, that kind of thing. And then after this season, this is going to be the point where it's important for Bachelor Nation and their fans and etc. to really say, unless things are changed, then that's when the boycott can happen until we see those active steps. But right now, I totally agree. I'm going to keep watching.
Well, as of yesterday, it seems that Chris did step away from The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's new news. I did not know.
Becca, he made a statement, and he also referenced that he'll not be attending the After the Final Rose, so they're going to have to find a host to fill that. People were pointing at Rachel.
I was going to say, she probably would be offered it.
Or a woman or something, like maybe Caitlin Bristow. I know she's not a woman of color, but I mean,
they have Tasia and they have Rachel.
Wow.
I know. It's disappointing. But I mean, to be honest, I think Rachel would be great at it, but I don't think she would want to be a part of that anymore.
Honestly, I could see Tasia doing it. And like, I kind of am here for that. She definitely has. I mean, I would love Rachel to do it too, but I also don't want to put that on her anymore. But then again, I think she does do a lot of hosting with The Bachelor. She has since her season, which, by the way, she's still one of the only successes that are still together.
You know what
and
would
married.
be crazy too is she could call them out in real time. Like she could call Rachel out in real time and ask people questions.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could in itself, I know we're not supposed to be putting it all on her at all, but if she's willing to, I think it would be a great opportunity for some stuff to be called out.
Again, I don't
Absolutely.
know who these people really are. Like, but I kind of like, I was telling Becca when she brought up that, oh, I think it'd be awesome if Rachel becomes the host. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome that and like, girl, she gets that coin, it's in the bag. But it's also like, it took this to happen for a Black woman or a woman in general to even host the show. Is just kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind
Chris
of like,
should have stepped down years ago.
He's been controversial for a while.
Yeah. But anyways, people go watch his interview, go see his response. There's a ton of stuff you could look online. But this is, it was yesterday.
Okay.
Or the day before. I can't remember.
Because I saw his very first statement as well as Rachel's, which, by the way, first of all, I know that I am not the person that is able to excuse her behavior or say that I accept her apology. I will say that her apology is one of the best apologies, which is so sad that we even have to like talk about all the different apologies and statements, because you shouldn't have to make them, because you should be a better person. You should be a good person. But I will say that I did like her statement. Now, who knows how PR it was or who helped, Matt James. However, I will say that I really liked it. But again, I'm not the person that needs to accept her apology.
Yeah.
But I did appreciate it. But yeah, so I definitely need to go check that stuff out too. So thanks.
Yeah. My thing is just like in all the apologies, they all are starting to sound the same, to be honest. But I think it's the intentions moving forward too. Like, okay, yeah, you've said this now. Now show the people that you're actually trying to move forward. And that speaks volumes. And things too, like in apology videos, what gets me is when people say, like, I'm sorry if this hurt you. Like, no, please just say, I'm sorry this hurt people. Like, that's what gets me is when people say if or but, things like that.
It's like on them.
You just need to just put it out there. Like, you fucking hurt people. Your words did this to a large group of people and more. Just accept it and say you're sorry to them, and don't give a but or an if, because
it's about
it just happened.
It's not about your intention. It's about the impact. So you might do something that you intend to be well, but if the impact is negative and bad, it doesn't matter what your intention was. So that's, I think, a really big distinctive factor in that as well. And like you were saying with the ifs or the buts, that takes your apology away and then it puts it on them. Like, sorry about your emotions. And that's not an apology.
It's like this letter is only for you if you were hurt by this. You know? It should be
takes away from the apology.
Yeah.
But you guys, from one apology to another one, Justin Timberlake finally broke his silence.
Oh my gosh!
I won't read the statement. We posted it on our Instagram story the other day. Maybe we'll repost it.
Maybe we should post on a social all the statements that we're talking about.
That's actually not a bad idea for like every episode. Maybe do like little
or links in bio, whatever. I think that would be helpful to reference.
I love that. But he finally spoke up against, how he definitely understands and sees how he was treated differently with the whole Britney thing. The whole Janet Jackson controversy also came up, which for a second I forgot about it. And I was like, you know what? I was going to bring it up at our last sit and sip, but I think we started talking about something else and I started talking about it, but then anyway, so he pretty much stated like, yes, I was treated differently than Janet or Britney. And he owned up to it, and he was immature, he said. And I mean, it took him how many freaking years, but thanks, I guess.
This is an apology that I can or cannot accept as a woman. And I really did appreciate his apology. But again, I think all apologies are nothing unless you see those actions behind those words. And maybe it's me being naive, but I haven't followed JT very closely, honestly, probably since middle school for me. So I can't really confirm whether his actions have been proven behind the scenes since, we were in elementary, obviously, when all that was going on with Brittany and JT. But so I hope his actions continue to show this, and I hope that they have been that since. But I really appreciated the apology, and I accepted it myself.
I agree. I actually didn't expect him to even make one, to be honest.
I'm glad he did. I thought that it was a good apology too, and I appreciated that a lot. I feel like Justin Timberlake has gotten a lot of slack, whether it's with Britney or with him like cheating on Jessica Biel, like things like that. So he started, I feel like, pretty high in the past couple years with him hosting with Jimmy Fallon and like being best friends and like being funny. And then like over the past year or two, he's kind of done a few things, or things have arisen that have brought him back into light. So I'm glad he said something. One thing I did want to reference, and it's not really like a response to this, but it's more of a statement, is that someone did bring up the fact that, yes, Brittany did cheat on Justin. Anna, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, looking back on it, those things still happen today, where an artist will put out a music video and include an actor or actress that looks the same as the person who may have cheated them or hurted them. I mean, that's still happening.
For me, it wasn't so much about the cheating, okay, we all know cheating's bad, blah, 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 whatever, right? It does continue to happen. It's always going to happen because humans are flawed to their core. Humans are imperfect. These things are going to continue to happen. But what I appreciated, or what I held on more to on JT's part, was not even more of the music video or like the Britney thing. To me, it was the interviews or in the way he talked about her.
Yeah, that one was fucking horrible.
That was bad.
Yeah, those were the things that stuck out to me, because you can be upset, you can hate someone in the moment for cheating and doing all of these things, but he piled on at the time where paparazzi was going crazy, interviews were going crazy about her, and just I feel like it was more the choice of words he used or the way he profited off of her demise is what got me. And back to his apology, what I appreciated about it too is he didn't actually speak a lot about Brittany and Janet in particular. He said he reached out to them privately, which I appreciate. But not even that. I really appreciated how most of his apology was geared to like the nastiness of the media and falling into it, and how we all, in him specifically, need to be better, because the Britney thing, he was a big integral like not popular but like celebrity part of it. But again, I know we talked about this, so I'm going to just say one thing and shut up about it, but like it really comes down to like us as consumers too, and the way that we grab onto those things.
On the plus side, Janet is having a really good week this week. Right before the apology, it was the 35th anniversary of her 1984 album Control, and it's like skyrocketed the charts, which we'll love to see that for her.
Oh my gosh.
But now with the apology coming out, like it's continuing to stay up there. And I mean, that's one good thing that's kind of come out of this
Good.
Like,
she deserves it. She's such an amazing performer and singer. I love her. Okay, guys, sorry to jump in. I know we could talk about Brittany and Justin and all that stuff for days, but breaking news.
What?
I just got a notification that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are expecting baby number 2.
Aww. She also just won her case against the Daily Mail. Did you guys see that? So she's expecting a baby, and she just won her case against the Daily Mail for doing similar things to like Britney, right? Into her personal life. So, I mean, that's just a win around. Oh my God, that's so exciting.
Very exciting. I don't really follow them that much, but I mean, any and all baby news is exciting to me. So congratulations to Harry and Meghan.
Honestly, they're living their best life. It's everything his mom would want. She wouldn't want him to be still over there with the royals. I think she's looking down happy.
Well, a lot of people say that like they have the same viewpoints, right? Like Princess Diana, like
And
was a little
Harry.
bit of a rebel,
Oh, yeah.
you know? So it's
Rebel in the
obviously,
terms of like following the royal code.
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't live over there, so I don't know how serious like our royals are like celebrities.
The Kardashian
So it's just
clan.
so different. Yeah, exactly. That's my royals. Follow me at Cass Kardashian. I'm a sister. I just think like you need to be cognizant of people's personal lives and absolutely stand back if they're in a time where they need to be alone. Like I I don't know. We could go on this for days, but I could just imagine if someone was peeking in my back window, like looking at me, you know, like I'd be constantly scared and afraid of what someone would post about me, what they'd find about me, like constant. And I mean, even the strongest people, I don't think can get through something like that a lot of the time. And it just, it's hurtful. It's sad. And hopefully we're taking steps to move forward to improve that.
Definitely.
You guys, this morning, as I was sipping on my matcha latte and going through TMZ, I saw
Just a casual day for Anna.
Is a quote. I need to write that down. As I was it's like that's like something you'd read in a book. As I was sipping on my matcha latte.
You know what it
Going through the
reminded me
TMZ
of?
Top 10.
Carrie writing her blog for Sex in the City.
Yes.
That is totally like that was definitely a Carrie
love
opening
that.
moment.
I freaking love that. I will accept that compliment.
Anna takes Seattle.
You guys, I was like, I kind of laughed and giggled at this news, but apparently there's a celebrity boxing, and I want you guys just to guess who these two male celebrities are. Because
Boxing?
I was like, what?
Like
Nick
boxing?
Cannon.
Yeah, it's a boxing match. It's a celebrity boxing match between two male celebrities.
Is
Are
Nick
they
Cannon one
like-
of them?
It is not Nick Cannon.
But he's fighting somebody.
Oh, he is? I didn't know.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Wait, give us a hint.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them is a 90s heartthrobs pop singer.
Oh
The
my
other
God,
one-
Lance Bass.
No.
No.
The other one, I mean, I guess early 2000s, sorry. And
Nick
the other
Carter.
one, no, he's 90s. You mean Aaron Carter? Because that's him.
Aaron Carter.
Is boxing against an ex-basketball player that may have been married to a Kardashian.
Lamar.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God.
Okay,
Wait,
my money's on Lamar.
Lamar is gonna kill him. What
My
the
money
heck?
is on Lamar.
But
So
okay, go for it, Anna.
41-year-old Lamar Odom will be boxing 33-year-old Carter on June 12th at the Snowboat Casino in Atlantic City as a big part of a celebrity boxing match.
I wonder where the money going
goes
to
to
because both of
charity.
them have struggled with drug addiction. So
I
I
would
wonder
hope
if
it
it's like
goes to charity.
to
but
charity. Yeah.
I don't know, but I just thought that was the most unique pairing. Is that
Mhm.
even fair? Like, you're supposed to be under the same weight class, right?
I don't know because
Wait,
yeah.
but what if they are, you guys?
Girl, have you seen
No,
Mr.
Aaron Carter,
Aaron
I
Carter?
mean, I haven't seen him in a while because I think he's doing better now. But maybe he could because he's like smaller, right? So he'd be quicker than Lamar, maybe. But also Lamar's like an athlete. So I don't know. My money's still on Lamar. This is wild to me. But also it's really funny to me. Do you guys remember? And this is like really sad, but like Aaron Carter, when he was not doing the best, but he was still doing some shows and touring, he followed and DM'd me and like 20 other girls that were on my floor in wanting us to go to his show. Like that's what he would do. He would go to these college towns.
Oh, Aaron Carter. I thought you were saying someone else for a second.
No, Aaron Carter. And he would follow like a bunch of people and then like DM like to get him to go to the show. And he did that to us.
Well,
And it was
one
the
of
funniest thing. And he
Dude, well,
actually, he did get a little kiss from my across the hall neighbor.
well, he did get a lot more than a kiss from one of our high school friends.
That's true. That's true.
Shout out to you, Boo. I know you don't mind me saying your name, but I'm not gonna, just in case.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. Maybe this is his like little redemption story. You know, he's gonna become.
I
a
sure
new
hope so.
boxer.
I feel like he has a big heart. He's just went through a lot of shit growing up.
Yeah.
Child stars.
Yeah, like Trisha Paytas, you know, the YouTuber, she had a little thing with him, and she's
Mhm.
very honest about this stuff. And she spoke about him recently, and she's like, you know, I had so much fun with Aaron. We were just kind of like friends with benefits, but he was always so, so sweet. He like is so misunderstood. Yes, he's had his demons and his struggles, but he really has been trying hard to fight them.
Well, you
And
also have to think about the fact, like, not only was he a child star, he was a child's younger brother
mhm.
too.
His
Like, I
parents,
mean,
yeah.
minus Anna, I mean, Cassidy kind of is the oldest in her family too, so maybe it's just me. But as the youngest, having to like follow your sister or your brother, right, who's like a golden child, is very like daunting and hard. And like that's what Nick is to Aaron. He was very successful. He was in the spotlight. He was really like everyone loved him, and then everyone put those same pressures and expectations. It's that same thing like when you get into a class and they're like, oh, you're a
Oh
oh, I
yeah.
remember having your sister or your brother, right? And then it's this
Yeah.
expectation of who you are. So
Mhm.
he was dealing definitely with a lot growing up, and like my heart goes out to him, and like I want
Mhm.
candy, you know.
Dude, that album slaps, dude.
That whole album.
I would have it on my little CD player. I'd be hiding underneath the table. I want candy.
Hit clips, McDonald's. You guys remember
Oh
those little
yeah.
hit clips?
Dude, or the do you guys remember this? Hey, can I get a cheeseburger without the cheese? Do you remember that? Sir, do you mean a hamburger? No, no,
Mm.
no, no, no. I just want a cheeseburger with no cheese. Sir, that's called a hamburger. Do you guys remember that?
No.
No.
Oh my God, I have to send you the clip. You guys,
Yes, you
hey,
do.
everyone,
And
if anyone knows what that is, please leave a comment down below because I need the support. Please tell me you guys remember
it
that.
sounds familiar, but I can't picture it or anything like that.
Yeah,
It
But
was
it
an
sounds
intro to
familiar.
one of the songs. I think it was to I
Oh
Want
my
Candy, but
god.
I can't remember. Now I'm gonna fucking listen to
no,
that.
no, no. The one I Want Candy was like, I met a girl, real cute.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But I do remember, I think you might
Her
be
name
talking
is Candy.
me. Yeah. I think there's also another iconic song off that album when his parents go out of town. People all around the clock.
Come
Yes.
get it to the left, to the right, make noise.
Hey.
But na 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 na
Hey,
na
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 na.
na.
Honestly, you guys, he was killing it as a little guy. And also his cameo on Lizzie McGuire. Hello, you cannot tell me you did not have a crush on him. And you were not rooting for Lizzie and him to end up together. I was
Girl,
I
I was
hope that
rooting
one
for
day it comes out that they like kissed or something. Well, aside from
girl.
the
They
acting.
dated. They dated.
Oh, good. Love that for them.
oh my
Of course,
god, that episode though, like, ooh, my heart went boom,
you
boom, you know.
guys, this is a great time to bring in a nostalgia moment because guess what is coming back to my favorite place in the world, McDonald's.
What?
It better be
Hi.
the Angus Burger Deluxe, bitch.
No, it's not the Angus Burger Deluxe.
God, I've been fucking
And it's like,
listening.
I need it meaty. I need it meaty.
It's High C.
Ooh, I love high C.
Oh my God, you know what? Now that you say it, because usually that's what I would get, High C with a little dash of Sprite,
Yeah.
and I haven't been able to get that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they took it away, but
Mm-mm.
I remember specifically going with both of you and you guys asking for High C. And then one day, Anna, I think you asked, and they're like, oh, we don't carry that anymore. Do you want Powerade? And you're like,
Travesty.
Powerade? Powerade
You
took the
want
place of
me?
High C? That's so rude.
Yeah, that's a no for me, sis. Powerade does not equal high C. High C is so good, and it makes me think of what's the Spice Girls. Hi, yeah, hold that.
High C,
I
yeah,
don't know
hold
why.
tight.
Yes, I think about that
Hold
song
tight.
every single time. I'm here for it back, and it looks like I'm gonna have to be bad and go get some McDonald's.
If going to McDonald's is wrong, I don't want to be right.
That is definitely, if any, okay, you guys, this just made me think, like, what is that one collab, that one sponsorship you want? We all know that Anna's is Costco, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Cassidy is 100% McDonald's.
McDonald's. I'd make it like a Carl's Jr. commercial.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Wait,
Okay,
Becca, what is yours?
Yeah.
what would be
I
mine?
would
I
say
don't
like
know.
Amazon or something, because it was a year where all she did was fucking purchase shit on Amazon.
True. True. Call me out. Call me out.
Oh, I feel like maybe a skincare brand.
Ooh, I love that for me.
Neutrogena. But even though they're really bad for your skin.
I do use Neutrogena though.
Oh no, I do too, but
Some of
Hey,
their
let's
stuff
put it out into the
some of their
universe.
stuff passes Hiram from TikTok/YouTube.
Oh, I
I
love
forget
him.
his full channel, but Hiram, he's a beauty or he's a skincare person. He works in skincare. And just saying, a few of Neutrogena's products well, they're not like on the amazing, but they're on the like good section. So I'll just say that. But no,
They have a
I'm not
new-
buying the grapefruit one anymore, okay?
They do have, okay, you guys, this is genius. They came out, so you know how they have the makeup wipes. They came out with a makeup removing pen for eye stuff. So if you like mess up on your eye liner, you could just take the pen and like clean it up. It's amazing. So you don't have to use a Q-tip
God.
anymore. You could just use the pen.
Ooh.
So wait, I want each of you guys to put it to the universe. Becca, tell Neutrogena you're here.
Hi, Neutrogena. Yes. Thank you for sitting with me today. What I wanted to tell you is that I would be a great candidate to be a sponsor for your makeup pen because let's face it, I'm a typical millennial girl just trying to do YouTube videos, trying to be the next Jane Charles. But honey, I mess up, and I could really use that pen. And I know that my followers are not great at makeup either, and they could use that pen too. So call me now, and I will sponsor with you, not for you. Okay, Shark Tank, did I get it?
Here's the contract, baby.
Your turn.
Hey guys, it's me, your most valuable customer and loyal. Oh, what is this I'm on? Just my mattress that I purchased where? At Costco. What is this that keeps me warm at night? This blanket? I got it at Costco. This shirt that I'm wearing? Costco. So a moral of the story is there's no other person better to be representing your company but this girl. Where's
Contract?
Thank you.
You got it.
Wow, dreams come true.
Hey, Cassidy, give us that McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, she's wanting it.
And honestly, you guys, picture her wearing the outfit minus the face makeup from Halloween a year ago. Go back and look at our vlog because she was a walking, talking female Rhonda McDonald's.
Hi, McDonald's. My name's Cassidy Maddox, also known as Rhonda McDonald. I've been going to Halloween as clowns for the past 2 years, and I hope next year is really my year. I would love to partner with McDonald's because I'm a huge advocate of your Big Macs, your large Cokes, and whatever size fry you have available. Breakfast till 11? Scratch that. Make it all day. Cass Kardashian is here to play. So hire me, McDonald's. I'll be your best advocate.
She's like, even when your snow cut machine is down.
I don't do dairy, but my fiance does.
Because she's lactose and talented.
That's another one is Lactaid. Hit me up. Your girl uses you religiously.
So true. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Oh, you guys, this was a fun way to end our discussion. Is there anything else that we were supposed to bring up?
Ooh, make sure you are following us on Instagram because as we mentioned earlier, it is hashtag Black History Month. And we wanted to put a spin in it in a positive way instead of talking about a lot of the trauma of Black people in our communities versus harping on the trauma we want to uplift. So we decided that we are going to be putting out, we haven't quite decided, maybe we'll do all, but either favorite Black influencers that we enjoy watching that we think you should check out, beauty brands, or whether it is any movies or TV shows that are produced or directed or like
Written.
lead stars of the Black community. We are going to be putting that on our Instagram. So make sure you're following us at the Try Hard Girls, obviously not just at Instagram, but everywhere. And with that, we are going to go ahead and close out. So make sure you're following us on our personals at McFarbeck,
At A Caroline 19.
And at Cass Kardashian.
And with that, the Try Hard Girls are
out.
bye.